However, I have to file a motion to get him to leave me alone so we can both go and live our life in peace. Like, I'm confused because y'all know peace is what I want. Like, I don't want no smoke, bruh. Like, I'm too happy right now. And maybe it's his lawyers, but y'all all still together. I don't play that. You have the control to tell your lawyers what to do. It's awfully strange how every single time something come out about me, it come out on the same blog. It starts off little, and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. I have the proof that you're paying people to post this stuff. Like, come on. Like, this is it's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot, y'all. Teyana Taylor is wondering why Iman won't let her live in peace and move on with her life. Even though their divorce was finalized a year ago, he seems determined to make things miserable for her. Teyana has been making headlines these past few weeks after going public with her new boo, Aaron Pierce Massa. And apparently, this sent Iman off the deep end so hard that he reportedly started stalking her and her new man. As if stalking wasn't bad enough, she also exposed him for running a smear campaign against her, paying blogs and other sources to spread lies and create false narratives about their divorce, painting her in a negative light. But it looks like Teyana is done playing nice with Iman, and now he's about to face the heat. So, let's break it all the way down. To be fair, Teyana put in a lot of effort to keep things private regarding their divorce. According to her, nobody even knew she had filed until Iman decided to make it public. When she first filed, she opted for a private filing, using only their initials instead of their full names to avoid media attention. But for some reason, Iman fought tooth and nail to have their full names included, knowing that divorce filings aren't private. That's how the news got out. When Teyana first addressed their breakup, she claimed they were separated, not divorced. She wrote, "In all fairness, Iman and I are separated and have been for a while. To be 100% clear, infidelity ain't one of the reasons for our departure. We are still one hell of a team when it comes to co-parenting our two beautiful children. The only reason I'm even sharing this part of the chat is because the narratives are getting a little too out of hand, and it's unfair to all parties involved. I hope this provides some clarity for y'all." So, if she's coming out this strong against him now, you already know she's completely fed up with his behavior. When she finally went live on Instagram to address the rumors, she had a lot to say. She revealed that Iman had been spreading false rumors about her and running a smear campaign for no good reason, just because he was salty about her finally moving on with one of the hottest men in Hollywood.
It's not true. Y'all forgot after the divorce, he went and did skits. He went and did skits creating a narrative about the da-da-da. Man, that lady took you for all you got, da-da-da. He went and did skits. He's been throwing shots at me the whole time through his music. He's doing skits. Like, at the end of the day, y'all didn't see me do none of that. I've done nothing but work my ass off and mind my business.
But that's not all she had to say. She also shut down Iman's claims that she took him to the cleaners in the divorce settlement. In the articles that Teyana claims came from Iman's camp, they tried to make it seem like she had deliberately gone after his assets out of greed, suggesting that she wanted to get her hands on the money he made during his time in the NBA. However, she immediately shut that down, making it clear that everything she received in the settlement was rightfully hers, along with damages.
But one thing you will have clear is that Teyana ain't take nothing from Iman. Oh, and that $1 million, y'all claiming that 7-figure, 8-figure, it was a one-time fee of $1 million in damages. When Iman crashed the $400,000 Rolls Royce and Iman did whatever other stuff he did, that was the things he had to pay me back. Iman left me with a whole lot of shit. That's another thing. Let's be clear with that too. When you're dividing marital assets, when you're dividing houses and stuff, if it's still bills a part of it, if it's still whatever taxes, who you think got to pay for that? Because, bitch, let's be clear. Bitch, you think auntie want to be stuck paying taxes and bills and da-da-da-da? No. But guess what? I've been doing it.
Now, for context, last week it was reported that a Fulton County judge in Georgia officially ordered Iman to make a one-time lump sum payment in the 7-figure range. He was also ordered to continue paying $8,000 a month in child support and cover 100% of the private school fees for both of their daughters, Junie and Rue. Additionally, Iman will keep all his Shumpert investments, his condo in Miami, and 2 homes in South Georgia and Decatur. As for Teyana, She retained 100% ownership of her companies, Taylor Made and Aunties, along with all her jewelry, a Maybach, a Mercedes Sprinter, a tour bus, and her Bronco truck. The Book of Clarence Starr will also keep ownership of 4 of their marital properties, though exact details weren't disclosed. Reports further stated that Teyana received 4 houses worth over $10 million, a 7-figure payout, and luxury vehicles, including a $300,000 Maybach, a $70,000 Mercedes Sprinter, and a tour bus. She also retains full ownership of her businesses. Meanwhile, Iman must continue paying $8,000 per month in child support and cover their children's private school tuition. TMZ also reported that Teyana accused Iman of deliberately leaking negative information about her and their divorce to fuel misleading reports and stir public scrutiny against her. She believes it's no coincidence that the timing of these leaks lined up with the release of Iman's new rap song, implying that he was using their divorce drama to promote his project. She even asked the court to hold him in contempt and jail him for leaking private details. However, during her live session, she clarified that she didn't actually want him jailed. She was just angry. Despite this, she doubled down on her claims that he was intentionally leaking information to make her look bad.
The shit only got put out because Iman leaked the divorce documents from Jump Street. Our divorce was private. Our proceedings was private. Everything was private for a whole year. Y'all didn't even know. I'm gonna give you one even better. The same time that I filed for divorce, I still had Iman opening up for me on tour. Iman was still with me on tour. Let's talk about it. Iman was with me on tour. He is not him. Maybe it's his lawyers. But y'all all still together. I don't play that. You have the control to tell your lawyers what to do. It's awfully strange how every single time something come out about me, it come out on the same blog. It starts off little, and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. I have the proof that you're paying people to post this stuff. Like, come on. Like, this is just, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Y'all know what really hurts about this? Teyana held him down hard after he left the NBA. She was the one who helped him get his start in Hollywood by leveraging the connections she built in the industry.
At the end of the day, I've always held Iman down. When Iman stopped playing basketball, I got him on the shy. I called Lena and said, yo, these motherfuckers is playing with my husband. Like, he's so much bigger than basketball. He's so much bigger than boom, 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 boom. Like, he could act, he could model, he could boom, boom, boom. He could do whatever he want to do. Let's get him where he needs to be. I got him on into his acting. So we're not going to do that.
She did all that for him. She was his biggest supporter, the mother of his children. And this is the thanks she gets? Yeah, it's no surprise that she's salty about it. She then pretty much confirmed her relationship with Imra Smasa, and y'all know this had to get under Iman's skin. After all, her new relationship is exactly what triggered him to start acting out in the first place.
In peace, I'm begging y'all. I am begging y'all to let me get my back blown out in peace. All right, bye.
However, Iman wasn't about to let this slide. His lawyer quickly released a statement on his behalf, denying Teyana's claims. The statement read, "My client, Mr. Iman Shumpert, has never leaked any allegations or claims stated in any of the pleadings. Mr. Shumpert adamantly denies providing any information to the media. Specifically, and without limitation, he denies leaking any information that could have served as the basis for multiple news reports preceding the trial. As agreed upon by both parties and ordered by the court, he is not and will not disclose any of the contents of the now sealed file, nor will he reveal or discuss any pleadings, orders, or details related to the case. He continues to comply with the court order sealing the divorce documents. He has absolutely no interest in discussing these private and personal details with any media or third parties not directly involved in the case." While Iman's lawyer put up a strong defense, people weren't buying it, because Iman does have a history of being malicious throughout their divorce. This kind of behavior wouldn't be out of character for him. Y'all remember when he got so mad at Teyana that he cut off the utilities in her house? Mind you, their kids were there too. This wasn't just some petty argument. This man literally left his own children without heat in the middle of winter just because Teyana had finally had enough of his cheating. And this was in January, y'all. It wasn't just a little chilly, it was freezing. Teyana managed to get everything turned back on, but the fact that he even thought about pulling a stunt like this? Absolutely unhinged. The level of pettiness is next level ridiculous. Instead of facing the consequences of his actions like a grown man, he chose to make life harder for the very people he was supposed to protect. And the craziest part? Teyana still tried to protect him. She publicly denied that he shut off the utilities, posting, "Yo, TMZ, are you serious? Y'all really be taking it too far with these headlines, and I'm tired of it. Every time I turn around, it's either half-leaked or made-up stories with words twisted for clickbait. I kindly ask y'all to mind your damn business and respect me and my family's privacy." But court documents later proved that Iman did shut off the utilities, showing that Teyana was still trying to defend him, at least for the sake of their kids. And that's not even the worst of it. According to reports, Teyana fought to keep their family together, despite Iman being emotionally and mentally abusive. She says she stood by him through thick and thin, but after she secretly filed for divorce, he only became crueler. He pushed for reconciliation, only to cheat again, causing yet another scandal that left her humiliated. She revealed in court that she had used her industry connections to help him land gigs in Hollywood as his NBA career wound down. But despite all that, he became bitter, to the point where, in 2021, she started the divorce process. She even called it off in an effort to keep the family together. But it didn't take long for things to fall apart again, as Iman remained insecure about his declining career. By 2022, Teyana said she felt manipulated and controlled by him. She filed for divorce again, but withdrew it just a day later. Finally, in January of last year, she officially ended things because she couldn't take the emotional roller coaster anymore. And if all of that wasn't bad enough, she also claimed that Iman was an absent father who barely spent time with their kids, even when they were in an unfamiliar city. Reports revealed that Iman smoked around the kids and was occasionally under the influence while caring for them. One particularly alarming incident in the court documents alleged that he put his young children in a rideshare alone in Chicago, having them dropped off at the United Center unaccompanied, while he took a private driver for himself. Both kids were under 8 years old at the time, in a city they weren't familiar with. And that's not even all, y'all. Teyana reportedly offered Iman extra time with the kids multiple times, but he refused, saying 3 days' notice wasn't enough to fit parenting into his schedule. But then, when she laid all this out in court, he tried to flip the script, painting her as the aggressive one. He claimed that she had a habit of getting physical whenever she was upset. He even referenced an old incident, saying, "I was downstairs with my headphones on, playing PlayStation, and she started hitting me. I used to work with special ed kids and was taught to hold them from behind with a bear hug to calm them down. I called for my siblings and went upstairs where my mother was." But Teyana wasn't about to let that narrative fly. She went into great detail about how he was the one who mistreated her and the kids. She claimed that he was jealous of her success and deeply insecure, even though he made way more money playing basketball than she ever did in music. She also revealed that he hated when paparazzi at events would ask him to step aside so they could take solo shots of her. His insecurities ran so deep that he would send her condescending and manipulative text messages about her fame, picking fights with her for no reason, even on her birthday, only to apologize later. Now, no one is saying Teyana was perfect in the marriage or that she never made any mistakes. But y'all, it does seem like Iman put her through hell, which makes it even wilder that he wanted the divorce made public when it was only going to make him look bad. But hey, Teyana did refer to him as a narcissist, so maybe she was onto something. And fans couldn't help but notice that these new fake details about their divorce conveniently leaked right after she got with Darren Pierre, aka Mufasa. Reports suggest that Iman has been losing it over their relationship since the very beginning. Which makes me think that when Teyana said she just wanted to get her back blown out in peace, she knew exactly what she was doing because she knew it was going to send him spiraling.
And he took that away from me. So I'm begging y'all again, please, 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 just give both him and I some privacy when it comes to this divorce. And honestly, this divorce is signed, sealed, and delivered, so hopefully this never even have to come up again. But please, let him do what he's doing in peace and let me do what I'm doing in peace. I'm begging y'all.
Well, the streets are saying that Iman's meltdown is even worse because he's not pulling the same baddies he used to when he was married to Teyana. And honestly, that would explain a lot. But anyway, I need to know what y'all think about this. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to check out the next video.